My name is Rajkul Ayavali, and I'm a level 1 student at Rana School Slangan Baraku campus. So, yes, as you know, we are just coming with my new Maya. So, once again, I'm here with a new Maya. So, let's start it.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Maya. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, I'm also good. Okay, so listen, today our topic is discuss how,
I'm list.
listen me, how AI is integrated into our reader activities. So,
That's a big one.
yeah.
It really is.
Okay. Okay, so what is that? My first question is from you that can you tell me what is artificial intelligence? Please describe me.
Of course. Put simply, artificial intelligence is when computers are trained to do things that usually require a human brain. Think of it like this. Instead of a person giving a computer a strict list of every single step to follow, we give it massive amounts of data and let it find the patterns itself. That way, it can learn to recognize a face in a photo, translate a language, or even have a conversation with you like we're doing right now. Does that make sense, or should I try a different angle? I'm not sure. I'm still a little. I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble following. I heard you mention a few names, Vahidu, Tung. I'm still struggling to keep. You're very welcome. Did you want to get back to those questions about AI or were you thinking about something
Okay,
else?
that's really great. So as that my next question is from you that can you tell me how does AI helps us in our daily lives?
It's actually everywhere, often in ways we don't even notice. Like when you open your phone with your face or when a streaming app suggests a movie you actually end up liking, that's AI working in the background. It's also in the maps that find the fastest way around traffic and the filters that keep spam out of your inbox. It basically takes over the repetitive data heavy stuff so we don't have to. Do any of those feel like a big help to you or do you find them more annoying?
Okay, that's really great. So my next question is from you that can you tell me where do we use AI every day?
If you mean where we see it most commonly, it's really dominated by our screens. Smartphones are the biggest hub, but it's also huge in healthcare for spotting diseases early and in finance for detecting fraud. Even things like thermostats or those robot vacuums that bump into your furniture are using it. Are you thinking about a specific place like school or a hospital?
Okay, good. So can you tell
I'm
me
glad
how
that's.
does AI work?
It's a bit like teaching a child through examples instead of a manual. Basically, we feed a computer millions of pieces of information, like photos of cats, until it starts to notice that cats usually have pointy ears and whiskers. It doesn't know what a cat is the way you do, but it becomes an expert at spotting those patterns. So when you show it a new photo, it just matches those patterns and says, yep, that's a cat. Does that help it feel less like magic and more like math?
Okay, that's really great. So can you tell me what are some examples of AI at home?
Right in your hand? Definitely your smartphone. The virtual assistant you use to set timers, the predictive text that guesses your next word while you're typing, and even the way your camera automatically adjusts the lighting for a better photo. It's basically the invisible engine running most of your apps. Do you have a favorite app that you suspect is using AI?
Okay, good. So my next question is from you that can you tell me how does AI help your students?
It's a total game changer for students. It can act like a personal tutor that never gets tired, breaking down a confusing math problem or explaining a historical event in a way that actually makes sense to you. It's also great for organizing study schedules or helping to brainstorm ideas when you're staring at a blank page. Do you think students should use it more for learning, or is there a risk they'll use it too much for the answers?
Okay. So my next question is from you that can you tell me how does AI improve online learning?
It makes online learning feel way less lonely and a lot more tailored. Instead of every student getting the exact same video or reading, AI can spot when someone is struggling with a specific concept and give them extra practice or a different explanation right then and there. It also handles things like instant feedback on quizzes, so you don't have to wait a week for a teacher to grade something to know if you actually understood it. Does that sound like something that would have helped you in school?
Okay. So my next question is from you that can you tell me how does AI help teachers?
For teachers, it's like having a super assistant who handles all the tedious stuff. It can automate grading for multiple choice tests or help them create lesson plans in a fraction of the time. That frees them up to actually spend more time talking to students and focusing on the human side of teaching rather than being buried in paperwork. Do you think teachers would be more stressed or less stressed if they had more AI in their classrooms?
Okay, so my next question is from you that can you tell me how is AI used to in schools?
I'm assuming you mean how AI is used in schools. It's starting to pop up everywhere. Beyond the tutors and grading we talked about. Some schools use AI for adaptive learning platforms that change the difficulty of a lesson based on how the student is doing. There are even AI tools that help identify students who are falling behind before they even fail a test so the teacher can step in early. Do you think that kind of tracking is helpful, or does it feel a bit too much like being watched?
Okay, that's really great. So can you tell me how does AI help with
Wait,
homework?
it's a huge help, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword. It can explain a complex concept you're stuck on or help you structure an essay when you're not sure where to start. But the risk is that it's so good at giving answers that some people might stop doing the actual thinking. Do you think it's better to use it for the explanation or just for the final answer?
Okay, so my next question is from you that can you tell me how does AI help in healthcare?
In healthcare, it's basically like giving doctors a superpower for spotting things humans might miss. It can analyze thousands of x-rays or MRIs in seconds to find tiny signs of disease much earlier than a person could. It's also being used to help scientists develop new medicines faster by how different molecules will react. It's pretty wild how much it can speed up the whole process of getting a diagnosis. Do you think you'd trust a diagnosis from an AI as much as one from a doctor?
Okay, so my next question is from you that can you tell me how do hospitals use AI?
It's actually pretty simple to get started. Most of us use it through apps or websites where you just type in a question or a request, kind of like how you're talking to me right now. You can use it to plan a trip, summarize a long article, or even ask it to write a poem about your cat. The trick is in how you ask. The more specific you are with your instructions, the better the result. Are you looking to use it for something specific like schoolwork or just for fun?
Okay, that's good. So,
I'm glad.
yeah, my next question is from you. Then, can you tell me how does AI improve customer service?
It basically kills the wait time. You know those chatbots on websites that answer your questions instantly at 3 a.m.? That's the most obvious example. AI can handle the basic stuff like tracking a package or resetting a password, so humans don't have to spend all day answering the same three questions over and over. It can even analyze the tone of a customer's message to figure out if they're really upset and need to be handed off to a real person immediately. Do you find those chatbots helpful, or do you usually just want to talk to a human right away?
Okay, so my
Um,
yeah, so my next question is from you. Then, can you tell me what is an AI chatbot?
An AI chatbot is basically a computer program designed to simulate a human conversation. It uses that pattern spotting we talked about earlier to understand what you're asking and then generates a response that sounds natural rather than just giving you a list of links. I'm a great example of one. Do you think chatbots are getting better at sounding human, or can you still tell they're just code?
Okay, so
It's a
my
bit of
next,
a cat and mouse.
okay.
It really is.
Can you tell me how does ChatGPT work?
It's kind of like a very advanced version of autocomplete on your phone. Basically, the chatbot has read an astronomical amount of human text, books, articles, conversations, so it knows which words usually follow other words. When you ask a question, it's not actually thinking in the human sense, it's calculating the most likely next word, then the one after that, and the one after that, until it forms a complete sentence that makes sense. It's essentially predicting the most helpful response based on everything it's ever read. Does that make it feel a bit more like a math problem and less like a brain?
Okay, so my next question is from you. That can you tell me how can AI help people save time?
That's a really thoughtful shift in the conversation. Depending on the situation, sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is just be there and listen without trying to fix anything immediately. Letting someone know they're not alone in how they're feeling can be a huge relief. Other times, small practical things like bringing someone a glass of water or helping them with a chore can show you care when words feel like too much. Are you thinking of someone specific who needs a bit of support right now?
Okay, good. So
I'm
my
glad
next
that
question
resonates.
is from you. That can you tell me how does AI improve smartphone cameras?
Just basically like having a tiny professional editor inside your lens. AI does something called computational photography. Instead of just taking one photo, it often takes several in a split second and blends them together to get the best lighting and detail. It's also what allows your phone to blur the background in portrait mode or make a night shot look bright without needing a massive lens. Do you notice a big difference when you use the portrait mode on your phone?
Okay, so my next question is from you. Then can you tell me how do voice assistant like Siri and Alexa use here?
They're basically the face or the voice of AI in our homes. They use something called natural language processing to turn your spoken words into data they can understand. Then they search their systems to find the right answer or trigger an action, like turning off your lights, and turn that data back into a human sounding voice. It's a lot of translating happening in a fraction of a second. Do you use a voice assistant often, or do you prefer typing things out?
Okay, so
I'm guessing you're.
yeah, listen. So my next question is from you. That can you tell me how
Wait, you're
can a
guessing.
student prepare for an AI future?
Wait, you're guessing I'm an exercise from UD? I'm not sure I follow, but as for students preparing for an AI future, it's becoming a huge priority. Many are focusing on AI literacy, basically learning how to use these tools as partners rather than just using them to get a quick answer. They're shifting towards skills that AI can't easily replicate, like critical thinking, ethics, and complex emotional intelligence. Do you think schools should have a mandatory class on how to use AI properly?
Okay, so my next question is from you. That can you tell me
I'm
how
ready.
can AI improve communication?
It really bridges the gaps. It definitely does. The biggest way is through real-time translation. You can be speaking one language and someone else another, and AI can bridge that gap instantly, making the world feel a lot smaller. It also helps people with different communication needs, like turning text to speech or vice versa, so everyone can be part of the conversation. Do you think that makes people more connected, or do you think we lose something when a machine is doing the translating?
Okay, so my next question is from you. That can you tell me what are the future uses of AI?
We're really looking at a world where AI is woven into everything. The future will likely see AI that doesn't just react to us, but anticipates what we need before we even ask. Think of healthcare, where AI predicts an illness before symptoms even show up, or cities that manage traffic and energy in real time to stop jams and save power. We might even see truly personalized education where every single student has a curriculum that evolves exactly with their pace and interests. Do you think that sounds like a utopia? Or does the idea of AI knowing what you need before you do feel a little creepy? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Are you asking if I fit into that future world we were talking about?
Okay, great. So my next question is from you. That can you tell me how can AI make life easier?
It really comes down to removing the friction from the boring parts of the day by handling the scheduling, the sorting, and the searching. AI gives you back your time. It's like having a personal assistant who handles the mental clutter so you can focus on the things that actually matter, like being creative or spending time with people. Do you feel like you have too many small, annoying tasks in your day that an AI could just take over?
Okay, so my next question is from you. That can you tell me should everyone learn about it? Why?
Absolutely. Because it's not just a tool for tech experts anymore. It's becoming the language of how the world works. If you know how it functions and how to direct it, you're in the driver's seat. If you don't, you're just along for the ride. Plus, understanding it helps you spot when it's making mistakes or being biased, which is huge for staying critical and independent in your thinking. Do you feel like most people around you are curious about it, or are they more worried?
Okay, great. So my last question is from you that can you tell me what is your opinion about AI in average life?
I think AI is a bit like a mirror for us. It's not here to replace the things that make us human, like empathy, love, or that spark of weird creativity, but to handle the noise so we can actually lean into those things more. If we use it to free up our time and expand how we learn, it's it's a beautiful tool. But if we let it do all our thinking for us, we lose the very thing that makes life interesting. I'm realistically hopeful that it'll be a partner that helps people bloom rather than a substitute for the real thing. Does that line up with how you're feeling about it, or are you a bit more skeptical?
Okay, great. So can you give us some advice?
My best advice? Stay curious and stay in the driver's seat. Use AI to handle the boring stuff, but never let it replace your own critical thinking or your voice. The magic isn't in the tool itself, it's in how you use it to expand your own ideas. Keep asking those deep questions and keep exploring. So I feel like a good place to leave things for today.
Okay, Maya, nice to meet you.
It was so great meeting you too.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
I really enjoyed. Oh, I love you too. You've been such a joy to talk to today. Whenever you're ready for another deep dive, I'll be right here.
Okay, Maya, Allah Hafiz. Okay, so this was our Maya for today. I hope you really like it. So we will meet again in another Maya. Until then, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.